Hi, I'm Emily Oscar Thorpe-Moore with Keller Williams Realty, and today I'm here with Ed Peterson from Historic Homes. Thanks for joining us, Ed.
You're welcome.
We get to walk through Ed's house today. This house is gorgeous, and we're going to let him tell us about it because he is the builder. His son Craig is Historic Homes designer, so he was able to work with his son to design this home perfectly around the lot, the views, and everything they wanted. So let's go ahead and go to our first room. Why don't you take us to it, Ed?
Okay, first room is just off the entry, and we put it here because I do a lot of work in my office, and I have clients that come from time to time, and they don't have to traipse through the rest of the house to get to the office, so it's just immediately right off the entry doors. Architecturally, when we designed the house, it has very steep roofs, 16-12 pitch on the roofs, and oftentimes many builders believe that a 12-12 roof is steep, but 16 is much steeper. And as a result of that, because of this, the slope here, it allowed us to have almost a two-story office. And I was always interested in having a ladder in my office sometime, so we were able to create this wall system here with a ladder so you could get up and make arrangements to move things or replace things. Originally, there was not a fireplace here, but as we got into the construction, realized that every office should have a fireplace of some type. So we formed a design of a fireplace that we could put in here that would fit the decor. Over on the east side, over this direction, we have the working area. I do a lot of writing and write some textbooks presently. And that window there has a magnificent view of Timpanogos. Today it's snowing, so you can't see it. So we haven't. So I've kept it closed because the bright sun sometimes in the morning gets in the way. Otherwise, it's designed across the hall as my wife's office. So we have a his and hers, and we put the double doors so that if I'm watching sports and hollering too much, she can close hers off. Or we can open them up and she can tell me what channel to look at on some special program that she might be watching in her home. Leaded glass windows is part of our development here. All windows from the street must be true leaded glass. These happen to be beveled glass, and we put some color in them. There's three of them. The beehive here representing Utah. The one in the middle, the blue and white shield, is colors for Scotland. I like to play golf, and I've been there a few times. Served a mission right next to there, and in England. And the one on the left is the crown, and that's to remind my wife that I'm king of this room. And she's queen of the house, but I'm king of this room. That just reminds her of that. I have to point it out every once in a while to her.
Well, great. Let's go ahead and go into the great room.
Entering into the great room, we wanted kind of something a little bit more dramatic than just straight walls, and so we brought the walls in just a little bit so that they would have more of an enclosing just a little bit, so that it makes it a little bit more dramatic as you walk in. Across the top up here, there's some indirect lighting behind that crown molding, so at night it gives a nice soft feel up there.
Great. And what are these floors that we're walking on?
These floors are walnut. These are walnut wooden floors. This is the living room, or the great room, and there's a lot of glass out the back of the house. It's all oriented so that the back of the house has views of Timpanogos, and they're magnificent views. There's not much any better that I've found in the valley, and so it makes for a very, it almost as a photo that you're looking at from that side. The ceiling, we tried to do something a little bit unique with the ceiling in the great room, and over the dining room we did an additional elliptical dome up there to give it just a little bit different feel, and something that you traditionally don't see in houses built at this time. We tried to, this wall over here was one very large flat wall, and we wanted to break it up a little bit. So we put these columns in just to give a little bit more character to it. But then we followed those columns with a column here. We put two columns right here on each side of this and down the hallway over here, so that it kept consistency within the house. Instead of, well, why did you just have these columns over here? It tied it together. And at the same time, we wanted to kind of separate the kitchen and the keeping room a little bit from this area. So we brought the wall in and put these two columns here, kept an open feel, but yet gave a little more definition to the kitchen area compared to the dining room or to the great room.
So what are some of your favorite features about your kitchen?
The kitchen, I like everything about the kitchen. I liked having a very large island.
Okay.
My grandchildren live nearby, and we have a few more chairs. We don't keep them here all the time. And it gives them plenty of room to get up. They can do crafts up here, they can eat up here, whatever. And it's just the openness of it. We wanted, again, some architectural features in the cabinets, but we didn't want them to look like all of the other cabinets. So we put, instead of glass behind them, we put mirrors. And you can look at those mirrors from certain angles and see Timpanogos, see the view behind you.
Great. Well, let's head into the pantry here. This is one of my favorite rooms of this house. So that lighting is one of my favorites. When you walk in, the light automatically turns on.
Yes, we have automatic lights in several places, just so that you walk in, you come in from the garage, and the light comes on. So you're not walking in the dark, and you don't have to, if you carry in groceries and items, you don't have to set them down to turn the light on because it automatically comes on. This is just a nice working area. We've got a dishwasher here. I make my popcorn and make my messes in here without messing up the rest of the place. We've got a lot of storage cabinets. We had these designed for the size to fit the automatic rotation items here. And there's a bathroom back in there. And it's got a little urinal in it for the boys. And it has automatic water. That automatically flushes, the toilet automatically flushes, and these things automatically give soap and water. The kids think that's pretty cool, and it encourages them to wash their hands. So that works out pretty good.
Oh, great. Let's go check out the master.
A design feature we have on the master is we tried to keep the master bedroom separate from the master closet, the master bathroom, and the laundry. So you can come in from the entry this way into the master bathroom, or master bedroom. It's all glass out the back here, and views of Timpanogos, again, have been captured. And then there's a separate door that goes through what I refer to as the vestibule. The vestibule is just kind of a central spot. You can close it off so it's part of the master suite, but it's not, you can have it part of the house or not part of the house. You can go into the bathroom this way, you can go into the laundry this way, you can get to the closet both ways. Once you shower, dress, and leave, you can go out this door to the garage, go through the kitchen to the garage. You don't have to go back through the master bedroom. So if somebody's sleeping in there, it's completely private for them. This is the master bathroom. One requirement that I had was I wanted a large shower, and I got my large shower. Yeah. And we put all of the sprays and all those gizmos that are there. Barbara likes to keep her items separate, so she has all of her items here, and everything's kind of self-contained, but yet it's not all out. A lot of built-ins through the house. Cabinets and everything in every room are all
And that's
fixed.
nice to get all the light in here without losing privacy.
We wanted the privacy, but that gives us a lot of wonderful light in the morning and in the evening, and we don't get the direct sun, which is terrific. This is the master closet. We have a window at each end by design so that when you open both of them, you get a nice breeze, cross breeze through, because sometimes closets can get a little bit smelly, and so you can open those two up. It just keeps that ventilation going. And completing the loop, then we go around to the master bathroom here, and it's a typical laundry. It's a typical laundry, except we have drawers in here for whites, mediums, and darks. And then you can just take them from here, put them right in, hang them up on the rod right here, take them right in, hang them up, and you're done.
And then do you want to tell us about your garage, how you have them connect?
The garage, there's a 2-car garage out of the kitchen, and there's a 1-car garage out of the master bedroom. And but we have a little breezeway in between going, so you don't have to go outside to get there. So we have the separation, but they're connected. So you can connect between the two. You want to go upstairs?
Yeah, let's head upstairs. Okay. All right, so this lighting here on your stairs is one of my favorite features.
Yes, it's automatic. When you take a step in, it goes on. These railings are really a design that came from an Audrey Hepburn movie that my wife saw a picture of, and she said, "That's the railings that we want." So this is a Audrey Hepburn movie design, if you will.
And so when you take that design, you're able to make those.
We can buy pieces of it, but we had to put the balls on and whatever to make it
So really,
it flow.
everything truly is custom.
It's all custom. Everything is custom. Okay. Yeah. This is the upstairs, and we have 2 French doors here that we close off because we don't have children here right now. Nobody lives up here. So if we close these doors, we don't heat this in the winter. There's enough heat that comes up to keep it from freezing. And in the summer, we don't air condition it at all. And it really provides another layer of insulation for the main floor where we spend our time living. When company comes, we just turn on, it's got its own separate furnace and air conditioning unit, and it just becomes automatic. One thing that's unique about this house and all the houses we put in here is with the steep roofs, we get some very interesting angles and designs of ceilings, which you don't have just the same boring square box. It gives a little bit more character and more interest. So you'll see that through all the bedrooms in the house. Over to the right, we have just some French doors and a little patio out there where a person can sit. Again, view of Timpanogos is right there. Have the beautiful view that they can see. This is a bedroom here, and there's a feature on all the bedrooms up here, and you'll notice it when we go down the hall, and that is instead of putting the door right flush with the wall, we set it back. And it gives just a little more character to the room than just having a wall with a door on it. It pushes it in. It says, it's a little more inviting. It says, there's something interesting here. I want to go in, see what that is. And so that's why all of these are pushed back. This was designed with a window on each side again. In the summer, in the winter, whenever, you open these 2 windows, got nice cross ventilation coming through here. You can get a lot of that in the throughout the year.
And then every room has its own bathroom?
Every room has its own bathroom. One has a tub, the others have showers, and one has a tub shower. Okay. And so they all have their own room, closet, vanity, and bath and toilets in each one of them. We lived in a couple of homes prior to this one, and the laundry was on the main floor, and the bedrooms were upstairs. And I got tired of going up and down carrying laundry. And my wife got tired of asking me to go up and get it, bring it back. So we put a laundry on each floor. Said, okay, there's a laundry here, and if a family were to move in here someday, room for washer, dryer, and the entire laundry area that would service the upstairs area.
And then if you could get a shot of these baseboards here along this hallway, how tall are those? How many?
Those are, I think they're 10-inch
10
baseboards,
inch. Yeah,
yes.
those are gorgeous. And then you see the setback with the
Yeah.
sconces.
We set it back. If you go into the wonderful hotels in throughout the country, the doors are always set back. You don't see the doors when you look down the hall. So when you're down here looking down the hall, you can see there's something there, but you can't see the door because it's pushed back, and we pushed the lights back as well. So you get more indirect lighting rather than something, just a flat wall with bedrooms, doors on them. This bathroom here has two pieces, the toilet and the shower part, and then the vanity, and it's to service guests that would be in the family room down here, but there's a direct access. You can lock the doors, direct access from the bedroom here, so it serves a dual purpose for both the occupants of that bedroom and for visitors who might be on this floor. This is the largest bedroom upstairs, but you'll still notice some interesting architectural feature, arches over the dormers, and windows that open. They have to by law, but also open that window and have one down at the end of the hall, and it'll just has a nice gentle breeze coming from the west. It'll just come sailing right through the house and give a real comfortable feeling and air it out easily. This room we refer to as the boat room, and because it's got a nautical theme. And when we originally built this, designed this house, this bedroom was going to share the bathroom that we just looked at. And off this wall right here was going to be the closet. But we knew there was going to be some extra space, but we didn't know how big it would be. When we got into the construction, we realized that we could put an entire bathroom here and give it its own suite. And so we moved the door, which was going to originally be here, we moved it out farther to the front, and we end up with this extra bathroom that we got. Kind of a bonus that we got when we built the house. And since this bathroom doesn't have any windows in it, we put a skylight. So it gets plenty of light anyway. And we put a strong fan because so it can have ventilation. And it has its own closet. All of the woodwork and trim in the house is basically traditional. It's traditional look. We've gone with a transition type of decorating, but somebody could take all of our furniture out and put in very traditional furniture or French or English furniture. It would still fit because the casings and everything else are all very traditional casings, and the doors are very traditional style. And that was kind of by design. We liked that design, but my wife decided that we wanted a little different feel for the decorating. And I was a little hesitant with chrome, but now I'm sold on it.
Well, I just want to thank you for joining us today. Ed, appreciate your time taking us through this home. I hope you've been able to see the quality and the attention to detail and also the thought that went into building this home. If you're looking for a builder or a designer to build you or design a home just like this, please contact me at 385-204-1354.